Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and today we're gonna kind of do a follow-up of the video I did a couple days ago about Life's Guild War defenses and stuff, because I made a defense based on that, and we're gonna try it out and see how it works in offense. I know they're different, but you know, we'll get an idea of how they interact and like how durable they are, what their problems might be as we do it. So to start things off with, we did the one team that a lot of them had, which was the Aravi, the Cerise, and the Violet. So this is what we ended up with the Aravi here. I looked back at some of the video I did, and some of their Aravis had like 30k HP and were on counter set. I'm not sure which is the best, but this is what I ended up with. We also have Cerise here. My Cerise isn't exceptionally fast. Like, I know 283 is fast, but I know a lot of their Cerises are over 300. So, you know, I hope this works. She's decently durable and she's pretty effective. So hopefully that is a good thing. Next up, we have the Violet. The Violet here, and I wish I could make him a little bulkier. Right now, he's on a crit set as well. I'd really prefer Lifesteal Pen. I'm also over in crit rate. I only really want 85, but I can't find a way to drop it without just ruining my stats, basically. Yeah, and I would also love some defense, because right now he's a little squishy, he's a little slow. There's a lot wrong with him, but he does really well for me, so, you know, maybe I'll change it later, but I definitely need to work on getting a pen set going. But it's pretty hard to replace these two pieces. They're quite good, and I can't really find defense anywhere, right? So I have 17% there, and like that might legit be it. Yeah, I have 17% here, and that's it. I actually, let me show you this neck I just rolled. Let me show you these two pieces I rolled where I raged. So there's this one here, which I was so excited for, and honestly, maybe I use this. It's got 135 flat defense, but we rolled 3 speed, then flat, flat, flat. Little upset about that, because I really wanted something just like this. This is like perfect. And then we rolled this, which just pissed me off too. We ended up getting Mineral attack, close to Mineral crit damage. Actually, I think we actually did hit Mineral crit damage. And then ER. So 2 pieces I really kind of desperately needed that failed miserably. You know, it is what it is. So that's team 1. Team 2 we're going to take a look at here is Eye Celine. And yes, I know she's not at 100% crit. She's at 82%. With 2 more of these, she'll be at 88. That's good enough. I did plus 15 her as well. And I changed her build up. I liked the slower build for how I was using her, but after fighting Panshuis, it made me realize how important the speed is on her. So there's a bunch wrong with this. Obviously 82% chance to crit is not ideal, but I felt like her role on the team is more to cycle as much as she can while also staying healthy. One of the other problems here is I'm not really happy with my health. I don't like having over 10,000 health. You kind of just like don't really need the health at all, and don't really want it in some cases, because it's harder to lifesteal back up. But it is what it is. I couldn't really find any replacements, and I couldn't really get her faster. The problem with getting her faster is, one, she has the god tier awakening, or the god tier self imprint, but also my way to get her faster, like if we look at my crit damage, and it has to be either lifesteal or broken, basically, in terms of sets. So lifesteal, like pen is the best, or lifesteal crit rate. So if I look at my lifesteal crit damage speed necks, I have like 3 of them. One of them is 6 speed, one of them is 4 speed, and one of them is 7 speed. So like in reality, and this one has defenses, which we don't really want. And then if I look at all my others, let's look at crit and pen here. I have 8 speed, 3 speed, 13 speed, but it's ER, effectiveness, defense, 7 speed, and 8 speed. So I couldn't get a crit damage neck with any of those sets with speed subs. But I did have this, which is the lifesteal speed sub. It's 17 speed, and then I could reforge the effectiveness to attack percent or something if I wanted. But then I cannot get rid of my crit whatsoever. I have way over crit. And honestly, this might be better, just losing 55 crit damage and getting her speed up there, because, you know, the speed is so important, just to do as many laps as you can. And if we look at speed subs here, let's go by max enhance. 15 speed here. This one is 11. So like theoretically, if I really wanted to, I could do something like this and bring her up to like 250-ish, and do less damage build, more pew pew. Like this one, I could do a reforge effect resistance to crit damage or something like that. You know, there's always options there. And my ring is 17 speed. My chest piece is 14. So she's pretty close to as fast as I can get her with the gear I have. But she's been working really well, and I use her in an auto arena team. Let me know in the comments down there if you want to see what that looks like too. And then Cerise FCC, and I looked at Panchui's FCC, and she had about 32,000 HP in the video. I can't make that much. So I ended up with 29,975, a bit of effectiveness, a bit of ER. I wish I could get rid of the ER. A bit of defense, you know, she's just an all-around, she's just there to take hits, right? And she's actually got some pieces that just aren't quite good. Like, I should probably reforge that ER out, but I wasn't sure if I'd use this somewhere else. I wasn't sure if I'd want to take out the attack for somebody else, so I just kept it as is. Something like this is decent as well. Then something like this, you know, I don't really need 21 crit damage on her, but I just didn't have any better options. And same with this, I don't really need the 14% ER or 10 crit chance, you know. It is what it is. And then the third unit for that team was the Rem, and I wasn't sure about the Rem either, but I left her as is. She's on 1100 defense, 14k HP. She's not very sturdy, but remember, we've got FCC shields, we've got Aureus, we've got immortality as well. So I kind of wanted her to do damage, 4600 attack, 295 crit damage. So like pretty acceptable. I'm pretty okay with this, and I don't need the speed whatsoever. So yeah, I could forge away some of it. Like, if I really wanted to, I could forge out this speed for something else, but it's not something I'm interested in. Okay, so let's just do some quick battles here. Sorry that was so long, but I feel like it was important to go over my gearing choices and why I went to them. Also, Mangoville is recruiting. If you know how to actually be active in Discord, you know, talk with some friends, that sort of stuff. The defense is doing okay as well. 2 full wins, 1 half win, and this guy beat me. Allure. What did he use? Oh, that's lucky. You got lucky there. And this one is kind of what I expected people to fight me with on this. I'm surprised they did enough damage though. And I guess this is one of those situations where Rem might be better tankier. Because like, what happens here, right? Like, if they open up with Cerise and the Iceria, let's say they bomb the FCC and happen to bomb the Rem, then they do the whatever her name is, Luluka, and kill the wow, names are hard today, the Celine. Then they have a raged up Rem that can't be stunned or anything like that. It has no bombs or anything either. And the other thing too is, if you do use, let's say you use skill 1 to plant a bomb on Celine after and then blow it up, Celine is going to blow up before the Rem's bomb blows up for the most part, I think, because the damage is going to tick and then it's going to blow up, so Rem will get rid of her bombs as well. I'm actually really surprised that worked. I wish we had replays to see like why stuff like this happens. This is one of the biggest features I want. I want to be able to watch that. So let's just auto some teams here. I don't think this is a particularly hard guild. So let's just, you know, see how they interact with each other. So a Ravi. And we're not even going to consider the teams. We're just going to attack the first people we see. Again, just because I want to see how this is going to go and see what I need to change here. So we have the FCC. And then, by the way, if you're on the fence for Spirit Eye Celine, she's been the most fun I've ever had with a character, I think. Like, I'm just having so much fun with her. Everything is just fun. I really, really enjoy her for all game modes.
Not just stand by and watch.
So I really recommend picking her up. I don't know how actually strong she is, but she's just so much fun for me.
This is going to hurt.
Okay, so sound is a little iffy today. I'm gonna turn that down. It's kind of doing weird things. So, do I want a counter set on the Aravi here? Because the thing is, with this team, right? And this is what I was discussing with my guild last night. I feel like a lot of the damage is banking off of Cerise's dual attacks. So, having like a super damagey counter Aravi and a super damagey Vildred is maybe pretty good. So we might just lose here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose here. This is a good start. Okay. Okay, game. Oh, the greater attack. Okay. Okay, so that's a good start, right? Interesting that that did so poorly. Did Violet just not evade whatsoever, or what happened there? I actually wasn't watching. I don't really know what we learned there. I'm also curious how Straws handles this 32k HP CC. Does that kill it? I mean, without the attack buff here? He didn't crit. Nice. I cannot believe he didn't crit. That is so glorious. Regrets and hesitations. I'll sever everything. Cannot believe he didn't crit. That makes me so happy. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that's gonna kill. So we're only gonna get to do one battle of like testing here because FCC's dead now too. Interesting. So that sucked.